whenever Trindall gets it overly involved, it just seems to cramp their style. I think Trindall as the lead half would be completely fine, or Nicho as the lead half, completely fine. They just don't gel, and they've got to find a way to accept that even with Atkinson moving next year, their ceiling is capped with their current halves, and they have to do something different. It's just like Groundhog Day there. We've all seen how much shit the Dogs have copped in the last month or so for going away from the guys that got them to the top away from Sexton and giving Galvin a go. How good were they on the weekend? Unreal. I think the Sharks could benefit from something similar.
And the Sharks have kind of coasted along with this average footy, like having really good weeks here and there, and then they just plateaued to this point. We thought Brayley was the answer, and I think he was the answer.
They just went away from it.
I think he still is the answer, but Brayden Trindall took over, and this halves pairing is so confusing. It is not working. It is not what they should be going with in the future. And we've all said it. Every single week, a week like this happens. It's just when they have really good weeks, we're just like, okay, maybe they've just learned to deal with it. But that's not the recipe of a really good halves pairing. Learning to deal with it, they should be flourishing in their environments. There was just too many times on the weekend. I don't know if you saw in the first half, Nicho was calling the ball. Brayden Trindall ran from around the ruck to get the ball in front of him and just completely cut off the play. And
you can see that it frustrates Nicho because he's like, he wears his heart on his sleeve a little bit, and you see him sometimes throw his hands up, or he doesn't then kick, he then picks himself up and he's ready for the next play. But you often see him just that little bit of frustration, and it must be killing him to know, like, they look around at training. They've got a great squad. They've got depth. They've got players everywhere across the park that are super talented, hardworking forward pack. And they just can't hit that ceiling that we all know it's there. Like, we can tell that there's a bit more there, but I don't know how they can look in the mirror and not see we've got to try something. We can't compete with these top teams where we are right now.